Okay, I've got my wall sorted at last. Um, so I've chosen my floor here, and I'm going to edit, modify there. One of my original videos, I had three separate floors going in here, and I've decided I deleted two, and I just uh, extended the first one out. So I've got one floor basically. That's what I'm going to work with here. A little bit easier to work with in terms of what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm just showing you that, and I'll just finish that. There's my floor going in there. Um, yeah, sorry, I did want to show you the makeup of the floor here. So we've got this wood flooring material. I'm going to check that and making sure that the transparency is down to 0 on that. That's fine. Okay, and I've got my structured timber joist material here, and I've got a transparency of 50 up on this particular material. Now I'm doing that for a particular purpose here, and I'm going to show you what that is now in a second or two. All right. So what I'd like to be able to do is we're going to be creating joists to run in that structural joist zone as such. And I'd like to be able to see them as they're going in. And one little option that we have in Revit here is in our 3D view. That's our standard 3D view. Well, what I'm going to do here, look, while it's selected, I'm going to right click on the 3D and I'm going to duplicate view and duplicate with detailing. So it's created a copy there for me. All right. Now in the copy, and I can rename this at any point. Okay, I can just select it and instead of calling it copy one, I'll call it sectional section 3D. Okay, and yeah, always does this to me. Section 3D. Oh, so there it is there. And with this one active, I'm going into the properties here and I'm going to check this little box here called section box. Now, what that does is it puts a kind of like a 3D crop view section box uh, in around all of my elements here. And if I select it, I get grips, which allow me to push that forward. Now I can pop in here and I can see what's going on in terms of the floor as such. Now, let me just change that into a shaded view. Now you can see what's happening here is I've got my structural wall coming up here. I've got my wall plate sitting there, and I can see the wall plate through the joist zone because remember I put a transparency in on that, and that's what we wanted to do there. Okay, the process of laying down the joists are somewhat similar to us laying down the wall plates there. I'll go to my ground floor plan here. And I want to make up a particular joist. So look, I'm going into my structure, into my beam. Remember, we had this 100 by 75, so I'm going to edit and duplicate that. All right, and I'm going to make this one is going to be, I want it long way, so this is going to be 50 by 175. So that's the naming, and I need to change the B and D dimensions here. So 50 on top and 100 here. And I'll just take a view on the preview there, 3D view. And okay, darn, I need to go back in and check that again. Sorry, 100 by 75. That's what I wanted there, not that. By now, I'm going to zoom in there. Okay, that's what I'm looking for to make sure that the 175 is vertical here. That's the important bit. Now, it's on the end of my cursor. And you remember we had our Z value there? Okay, so I'm going to actually bring this up to 225 um, and see how that works out for me. And again, it's going to pick up on one of the grids here. So I'm just going to pull it from grid to grid. That's fine. That'll do there for the moment. I'll go back into that sectional 3D view and okay, where's it gone? It's gone across here, isn't it? Yeah. So look, if I push that out that way. There it is there. All right. No, it must be somewhere else. Oh, of course, it would be on the other end. I'll pick it up on in the next video.